Chapter 1 Preliminary Section 1 to 4 The Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 applies to Buddhist by religion, a Christian converted to Hindu religion. Followings have the right to maintain under the Act wife, widowed, daughter-in-law, legitimate or illegitimate child, affirm parents. Which one of the following girls is not a suppind to Hindu boy? Maternal's grandfather's brother, daughter. A child of Hindu marriage which is null and void or which is annulled by decree of nullity has a right to inherit the property of father and mother both. Chapter 2 Adoption Section 5 to 17 Under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, the requisite of valid adoption has been laid down in Section 6. Under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, which of the following is not entitled to adopt? Husband without the consent of wife. One of the following is not a condition for determining the capacity of male Hindu to adopt. Must be necessarily married. In giving a child in adoption by Hindu father, the requirement of the consent of the mother can be dispensed with if she has been declared to be of unsound mind by the court of competent jurisdiction, she has been finally completely renounced the world, she has ceased to be Hindu. Under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, consent of wife for adopting a child is necessary when none. Under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, a female Hindu has capacity to take a son or daughter in adoption if she is not married. A female Hindu who is major, is of sound mind, is legally capable to take in adoption a son or daughter if she is widow or divorced woman, she is unmarried woman, her husband has completely or finally renounced the world, or has ceased to be Hindu, or has declared by court of competent jurisdiction to be of unsound mind. A married woman can adopt a child with the consent of her husband. Who amongst the following female does not have capacity to adopt? A married female. According to Hindu adoption law, which category of female are permitted to adopt a child? Unmarried female, married female, widow or divorced. Which out of the following is not a ground which allows a guardian to give a child in adoption if parents are illiterate? Which are ground? If both parents are dead, if party have finally renounced the world, if parents have been declared judicially to be of unsound mind. A guardian of a child can give the child in adoption in under section 9 sub clause 4 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 anyone including herself. A girl or boy of 15 years of age may validly taken into adoption if the custom and uses applicable to the parties or permit. Which one of the following is not correct? Under Hindu law, a person can be adopted if he is above 15 years of age. A boy of 16 years may validly taken into adoption if custom and uses applicable to the party so permitted. A boy of 15 years of age may validly be taken into adoption under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act if the custom and uses applicable to parties so permitted. Which provision of the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 expressly saves the custom regarding the adoption of the married person? Section 10(4). In case of adopting a son by Hindu male, the son must be less than 15 years of age. Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act. A person shall be capable being taken in adoption if he or she has not completed the age of 15 years unless there is a custom and uses applicable to the parties which permit the person who has completed the age of 15 years be taken in adoption. Who among the following is eligible to adopt a son under Hindu law? Who has no son surviving? A Hindu male of 28 years of age, a female of 13 years of age, the adoption is void. If the Hindu male is 30 years of age, adoption of female of 15 years of age, the adoption is void. A Hindu female can adopt a male child, but she may be senior to the child at least by 21 years. A Hindu man wants to adopt a girl child. The difference of age in there between the two should be at least 20 years. The Hindu woman is 21 years, adopt a Hindu boy is 21 years. The adoption is void. When a child of opposite sex is purposed to be adopted, the adopter must be senior to it in the age of at least 21 years. Who is eligible to adopt a son? Who has no son? A married male can adopt one with the wife's consent. If he has more than one wife, consent of one wife is necessary. If the marriage is void, the wife's consent is not necessary. In a case of voidable marriage, the wife's consent is necessary. In which of the following is incorrect? B is incorrect. Which one is correct? The husband of a natural guardian of a Hindu married girl. The natural guardian of Hindu minor child is the father, and after him mother, but custody of minor up to the age of 5 years shall ordinary with the mother. The natural guardian of the illegitimate Hindu minor boy is mother, after her the father. If a Mitakshara co-partner is given away in adoption, his interest in the joint family property shall cease to exist on his adoption. Under Hindu law, an unmarried woman adopt a child. Later on she marry a man. This man shall deem to be the stepfather of her child. A Hindu who has been adopted a son is subsequently blessed with natural born twist, a boy and a girl. Now he wishes to give the adopted son to his friend in adoption. The Hindu cannot give the child into adoption, which within the meaning of the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, which one of the following statement is not correct? Adoption is now said to be purely secular institution. Under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, mandatory requirement of adoption of a child is giving and taking. Whether a valid adoption under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 can be cancelled by adoptive father or mother or any of the other person. No. An adoption validly made can be cancelled by adopted the natural parents. Neither. In which one of the following cases the Supreme Court has upheld the validity of adoption of a boy of more than 15 years of age as per prevailing custom under section 10 subsection 4 of the Act? Kondiba Rama Pappal versus Narayan Kondiba Pappal. Vijay and Saroj was childless couple. In 1990, Vijay took in adoption his brother's son Ajay. In 1992, a son was born to the couple. Vijay wants to give Ajay back to his brother. Can he do so? No. Chapter 3 Maintenance, Section 18 to 28. Which one of the following is this entitled a Hindu woman from right of maintenance a separate residence from the husband? Conversion, unchastity, remarriage. Under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, a wife will not entitled to maintenance if she is unchaste. Under 18 subsection 2 of the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, a wife is entitled to separate residence and maintenance if the husband is guilty of desertion, cruelty, conversion to another religion. Under the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, a mother is morally entitled to her son care. In Hindu law, a father-in-law is bound to provide the maintenance to his widowed daughter-in-law out of co-partner property in his possession. A Hindu father-in-law is bound to maintain widowed daughter-in-law if she is having no property or income, she is unable to obtain maintenance out of estate of deceased husband, she cannot obtain maintenance from children. A Hindu wife is entitled to claim maintenance after the death of her husband from father-in-law under Section 19 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act. Widow daughter-in-law shall be entitled under Section 19 of the Act to obtain maintenance from the estate of the father. Lakshmikant Pandey versus Union of India, EIN 1984, lays down the rule regarding inter-country adoption. Under which one of the following section of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, a Hindu is bound to maintain his or her aged or infirm parents? Section 20. Under Section 20 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, a Hindu is bound during his or her lifetime to maintain his or her legitimate or illegitimate children, his or her aged or infirm parent, his or her daughter who is unmarried. An illegitimate minor child under Section 20 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act entitled to claim maintenance during his minority from father, grandfather and mother. not from grandfather. Under Section 20 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, a Hindu is bound to maintain aged parent, legitimate children, illegitimate children. The provision of maintenance of illegitimate children of a Hindu contained in Section 20 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act. Which one of the following section of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 defined dependents? Section 21. Syam was granted divorce against his wife Jyoti on a ground of her adultery. Jyoti filed a petition of maintenance under Section 25 of Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Mark the appropriate answer in the light of above fact. Jyoti is entitled to maintenance under Section 25. Chapter 4 Saving and Repeal, Section 29 to 30. 71st Report of Law Commission related to irrevocable breakdown of marriage. Renunciation of the world and presumption of the death on the ground of divorce available in India. Hindu law. Miscellaneous. Mother of a Hindu child was declared by the apex court to be the natural guardian during the lifetime of his or her father in the case of Geeta Hariharan versus Reserve Bank of India. Till what period husband maintain her divorced wife? Until she remarry. Who has no right to maintain widow daughter? Dastane versus Dastane is a case on divorce. According to Adoption and Maintenance Act, minor means a person who is not completed the age of 18 years. The principle laid down in the case of Jijabai Vittalrao Garje versus Pathan Khan is related to minority and guardianship. Where a Hindu who has a wife leaving adopt a child, the said wife is called the adopted mother of the child. Under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, conversion of a spouse to any other religion would child give rise to the cause in the favor of other spouse for filing a petition of divorce. Which of the following theories is the outcome of fundamental shift in the policy discernible from the judicial recognition of the view that the purpose of divorce law was not to punish the guilt but to protect the innocent spouse? Breakdown theory. Match. Marriage within prohibited relationship. Void unless custom. Marriage of unlawful conjugation. Fasid. Marriage with the important person. Voidable. Marriage with the fosterage relationship. Batil. A male Hindu have more than one wife living at the time of making adoption may adopt a son with the consent of all his wife. A Hindu wife can adopt a boy and girl simultaneously with the consent of the husband. A Hindu boy was given in adoption by his parent. Later he married his biological father's brother, daughter. The marriage is void unless protected by custom and usage. Which out of the following is not a modern source of Hindu law? Custom. Which out of the following is regarded as Stridhan as per Shastric rites, gift of immovable property by husband? According to Manu, which of the following is a source from which knowledge of Hindu law is derived? Smriti. Custom is Customs are an important source of Hindu law. One of the following is not necessary feature of the custom. None of the above.